All right, here we go. Welcome, everybody. My name is Tom Jaglowski, and my wife and I are doTERRA representatives. And today we're doing a presentation on doTERRA Business Made Easy. Go over some of the information regarding running doTERRA as a business, see how you could possibly use it to supplement your income and or pay for your oils. So we'll just jump right in here and hold on just 1 second here. There we go. Okay, exploring the opportunity. What would be the best part of running your own business? Well, for us, it was having the independence and being able to plan our workday, plan how we do our business based on our schedule and not on our boss's schedule. When you're working for somebody else, you're working for that person and fulfilling their dreams. And we really wanted to start chasing our dreams. So that's why the business opportunity was good for us. Second question, how do you feel about network marketing? Well, doTERRA is network marketing. And some people have a negative connotation to that. Other people like us have a very positive. It all depends on how you operate your business. Some people do it with a lot of integrity and other people are not. The good thing about doTERRA and what attracted us to it is it's not focused on finding other people to join the business. doTERRA's products are unmatchable in the industry and they're good products. We believe in them and we're excited about them. And that makes doing the business and approaching friends and associates, it makes it a lot easier. What intrigues you about the opportunity with doTERRA? What you're going to find is that there's a lot of people that are looking for healthy, natural health solutions. Traditional medicine has its place. I'm always going to go to a doctor if I break my leg. An oil will not fix a broken leg. It'll help with the pain and help with some of the curing process, but you still need traditional medicine to take care of some of the health issues that we go through. But there's a lot of things that doTERRA can do to help prevent you having to see the doctor quite so often. Let's put it that way. And then I would like to ask you, what would residual income mean for your family? Does it mean making a car payment? Does it mean having a little extra money to go out to dinner every once in a while? Does it mean making a house payment? Does it mean replacing your income so that you can have the freedom to do what you and your family want to do and not what your boss wants you to do? So these are all questions that hopefully we'll explore here.
Hey, Tom.
And again, yeah.
Can we chime in and answer that question for you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So what was the question again?
What does financial freedom mean to you?
Okay. All right. So I liked all of those really good examples that you gave. And I think, and you're right, everybody is different. For me, financial freedom means that I don't have to worry about, the bills for next month. I don't have to worry about whether or not, I have a granddaughter. And so unfortunately I have a spending issue sometimes with buying her things and taking her wherever I want to take her and spending money. And that's what financial freedom means to me, is to be able to have that ability to go, well, if I want to buy that little thing for her or whatever, I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to make rent or, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And it also,
the thing is that for me, it means that, I'm getting close to a retirement age, and the nice thing about doTERRA is that you can choose if you want to build a business and work on that retirement, paying for my oil, paying for getting to help others with their health needs, such as my granddaughter or one of my kids that has, things that he uses the oils for. So that's
Sure.
that's a financial freedom that I think that we overlook sometimes. I think people think financial freedom means thousands and thousands of dollars, and that's all nice. But sometimes financial freedom just means just a little peace of mind and paying for your oils or paying for your
Just so you're
products or
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, Justy, but those are
oh
good
yeah.
things too. And also, financial freedom to a lot of us means being able to give to a good cause, and having that financial freedom to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, financial freedom. Where are you? A traditional job means that you're trading hours for dollars. You don't get paid unless you are putting a time investment in with your boss. Traditional jobs limit on advancement and earnings. Early on in my career, I was in the printing industry, and I worked for a family run operation, and it came very real to me that I am not going to advance into one of the son's positions, because it's a family run position. I can't advance or be promoted to a son. So you're limited to your advancement. You're limited to your earnings. You're at the control of whoever it is that's signing that paycheck. You have limited time freedom. They expect you to come to work, and come to work on a regular basis, and come to work when they tell you to come to work. So you're limited with your freedom. And again, you're building somebody else's dreams. You're building your boss's dream so that he can have a nice house, so that he can have a cabin in the mountains, or a race car, or a boat, or whatever it is that your boss's dream is. You're working to fulfill that more than you are for yourself. Um, and then in direct sales, you're looking at true residual income. Once you build a certain level of clients that continue to buy, you're going to continue to reap the rewards of that time that you spend. There's no limits on advancement. It's only based on the work that you do and how effective the work is that you're doing. You can choose your own hours. Jane is flying as we speak. She's flying to Arizona to be with her mom on her birthday, her 84th birthday. And this business is giving us the freedom to do that. And it's letting us build our dreams. It's letting us, help our grandkids, help our kids, give to the charities that we find are important. And those are all things that you can get through having a direct sales business. Why partner with doTERRA? Well, doTERRA's oils are the most tested, the most trusted essential oils out there. We're the number one largest essential oil company. We have over 8.5 million customers. We're used by doctors and hospitals worldwide. We're the only ones in a lot of the hospitals, like, oh, help me out, ladies. I just drew a blank.
John Hopkins.
John Hopkins, Vanderbilt, some of the major Duke University, some of the major universities that are studying healthcare, and we're exclusive in there, and that's because the doctors trust doTERRA oils to be the most pure out there.
I just want to say real quick, Tom, about that. Is doTERRA oils are for medicinal purposes, not just to make your house smell pretty, or to, their philosophy is to help us on a cellular level, work on
Absolutely.
a level. So for me, that alone, one of the reasons was why I chose doTERRA. The other is just how their philosophy and how they treat people. And if you look at their not just the oils, but their co-impact sourcing and how they get their oils and how they treat their farmers and their distillers and everyone down the line. That is why I choose. It's personal to me. It's not
It
just
is.
um, the science of it. Anyway, I
It
just want
is. And not only do they take care of the farmers, they take care of their distributors. I mean, their level of integrity at this business is unbelievable. I have
mhm.
never seen them err on the side of money.
Yeah.
They, if anything, they're more generous than they should be with
And yet
letting us do what we want to do.
on the Fortune 500, that's debt free.
Absolutely,
So that's important.
absolutely. So there's a lot of advantages to partnering with doTERRA. Again, we covered on a lot of these.
Mhm.
Growth rate is similar to Apple. We reached $1 billion in sales in 7 years, which is comparable to Apple's growth rate. Optimal timing for opportunity. This is a great opportunity to be approaching people that are entrepreneurial minded, because a lot of people, their work situation has changed in the last year and a half. Some people are working from home and not liking it. Some people are being, the demands of the job are increasing as the number of people that are working decreases. So there's a lot of people that are dissatisfied with the traditional job and are looking for a way to expand and diversify their income. We're in 120 plus markets worldwide. That means we're not limited to the United States. We're not limited to Canada, Mexico. We're in over 120 markets worldwide. So if you know somebody in Asia, um, you can work with them and partner with them and build yourself a business. Privately owned company, debt free with no outside funding. So there's a lot of advantages to working with doTERRA. Um,
I
Again,
also
Betty, go ahead.
I also think that one of the big benefits is the pandemic. So many people are looking for um, good health practices now. We
Hmm.
kind of reevaluated our lives, right? And
Absolutely.
we took stock in what's working, what's not working, and I believe that uh, a lot of people are really looking at how do I take care of myself, not rely so much on the medical community, which was completely overwhelmed. Right? If you had something minor, you were out of luck because they were all taking care of pandemic type things way back
Right.
when. And so this was a great opportunity, I think, right now to help people who want to find those solutions.
Right. Empower us so that we can take care of some self-care and prevent
Exactly.
through nutrition
Exactly.
and through natural healing
Yep.
abilities.
And self care was the number one topic after the pandemic started, right? It was
Hmm.
like, okay, what can you do to take care of yourself, right? And
Right.
so many people, I mean, self care has just been on the forefront of so many things in the last year, and so that's a great thing that Dara has because that's what we do, right? We take care of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're also involved with the co-impact sourcing, where we create partnerships with the growers. We don't try to steamroller them and take advantage of them and take their product. We're partnering with them. There's a nonprofit Healing Hands Foundation, which again is a pay it forward type thing. And that's when I mentioned the integrity of doTERRA. Those are all factors that come into play when you're presenting this to other people, when you're presenting this to potential business partners. There's a lot to be said for a company with integrity. Questions you may have: how do I make money? How much time is involved? Could this work for me? And what is the next step? Those are all things that we're going to explore right here. Um, it's really simple. It boils down to four basic things. You sample the product, which means you meet somebody and you ask them if they're open to natural health solutions. You offer them a sample of our doTERRA oils that may help them. Then you teach them how to use the oils. You teach them about the company and what essential oils are all about. You enroll them in as customers, and you support them. And basically that's all it is, all it is. And once you do that once, you turn around and you find the next person to introduce the oils to. How much time is involved? Well, to pay for your product, if that's your goal and you understand how important essential oils are, and you want help with paying for those products, you would be working about 3 to 5 hours per week to supplement your income to help pay for your product. If you wanted to supplement your income, meaning that your job just isn't cutting it, you're getting to the end of the month, you're running out of money before the end of the month, and you need some help with that, doTERRA can help you with that. And that looks like about 10 to 15 hours a week of time. And these are money-making activities. They're not searching the internet. They're not watching, tutorials and that type of thing. This is actively working in your business, inviting people into the business, sharing what you know, and supporting them. And then if you wanted to replace your income totally, again, it's based on what your income, you would be spending 15 to 30 hours a week in money-making activities. So, there is a commitment, there's a time commitment to earning what your goals are, but it is reachable. Could this work for me? Are you passionate about oils? Well, we certainly are here. And hopefully that you've had the chance to explore the oils and you're convinced that they are as good as we say they are. Do you care about people? That's an important thing. Insincerity really, people can read insincerity very easily. You have to be a caring person. You have to care about helping people. And that's what I love about Jane in this business is she goes overboard with caring for people. It's amazing how much empathy she has for people. And can you follow a system and get things done? Fortunately, we have a system. When Jane and I got in the business 6 years ago, there were very few systems put into place. It's gotten a lot easier as we've been in the business, as the business has grown and the practices have grown, and there's systems out there that are tried and true. You just have to tap into one and do what they tell you to do. That's all it is. Linear residual income. All right, as an employee, you earn 100%. I'm going to just skip this graph. This graph makes me crazy. What is this trying to say? You own a job if you're self-employed. Time equals money. There's no leverage. Income, if you're working for somebody else, time equals money. There is no leverage. As a business owner, you have to hire people. You have to open up the shop. You have to lock it up at night. You are a prisoner to that business. People equal money. There's a little bit of leverage. You can hire people if you can find good people. And the biggest thing is, as an investor, the money works for you. A little money equals larger money equals a passive income. Income is not dependent on your presence. Enough said about that. All right, this is a dilemma. The average income needed for retirement in the U.S. is $4,500 a month, or $54,000. A nest egg of over $1 million invested and earning 5% interest is needed to receive that money. We're going to skip by that too. Why direct sales? Built-in business model. Product sourcing, order fulfillment, billing, and customer service is all handled online by the parent company. We don't have to keep inventory. We don't have to worry about shipping to our clients. We don't have to worry about storing these oils in a huge warehouse. It's already been taken care of taken care of for us. There's a built-in education system. There is endless education available for people that are wanting to learn more and needing to learn more. And there's a low startup cost. This is really the only business that you can get into with an initial investment of less than of $100 a month.
Tom, I want to cut
go
in.
ahead.
So, especially for Amanda and Paula. So, when you experience something so, wonderful, and it has made such a difference in your life, that you just want to share it with people, right? So, for me, you can see my enthusiasm, right? You can see that I can breathe and I want to share that with you, right? So if you just shared it, so you want to share, you're excited to share. So you have, 3 people that you share. And for example, if they just got an average kit, you're going to get 20, 40, you're going to get $60 if you share with those 3 people, right? So that's already, so you're only putting in $40 of your own money. And then if they share those 3, and that's what this is going to go over. So your output can be less, especially if you're, single mom. I don't know either one of you, and I don't know your situations, but I'm just saying, for me, a single woman on my own, just to be able to have that money to put into my retirement funds, to put into that, I just by loving a product and by loving on people. There's so many support teams. I have Justy, I have Tom, and I have Jane. And anytime, you don't have to know it all. You don't have to know anything. You just have to open your mouth. So with that, Tom, I'll let you go.
Exactly. Thank you, Betty. And then also, I hear quite often, oh, I don't want to take advantage of my friends. I don't want to, alienate myself. But if you knew of an awesome restaurant that just opened up down the street, and you had a wonderful experience, the food was wonderful, the service was wonderful, everything, it was a perfect date night. Wouldn't you want to share that with your friends? Why would you keep that a secret? It's the same thing with doTERRA essential oils. It's like, we have something that we're so excited about that we know through our own personal experiences, we know will help improve our health. Why wouldn't we want to share it with everybody that we come across? And that is a switch of the mindset that we, new people tend to struggle with that. And once you get over that obstacle, things become a lot easier. So the first 3 levels, this is kind of hard to read. It's on my screen anyway. The first 3 levels, executive, elite, and premier, those are really the levels that if you just want to pay for your oils, those are the levels that of the business that would provide that for you. I'm seeing at a premier, the average monthly income is $830, and it would take about 6 months of working the business to get to that level, and that's a pretty decent income level already at premier. The middle ranges is where you're building a team of like-minded people that are they want to build the business just as bad as you do. You become more of a mentor, more of a teacher, more of a business coach to help people that are joining your team get to the levels that you're at. And the income levels here range anywhere from $1,900 to $9,400 a month. And again, these are averages. Some people make less, some people make more. The numbers on the bottom are telling you roughly how many months of working the business will help you get to that level. The real exciting part is when you get to the diamond, blue diamond, presidential diamond, and above levels. Those are the levels where you have a certain amount of financial freedom. Your businesses are thriving, continuing to grow. You've got excited people that are on your team and they want to share it just as badly as you do. And you start building momentum, you start building residual income that will last for years and years and years. You know, a lot of times we hear of people that are in the blue diamonds that step away from the business for a while, whether they have health challenges or just want to play for a year. They can do that and continue to earn those kinds of salaries. Income anywhere from $16,000 a month all the way up to a presidential diamond. The average monthly income is $110,000. So the sky's the limit. It all depends on how badly you want it, how hard you are willing to work for it, and the system that you use to get there. And I'm frozen on this screen. I know there are screens behind that. Bear with me a moment. And dealing with technology as well. New share. I don't know if I want to do new share, ladies. Should I try that? I'm stuck. Technology is a wonderful thing, isn't it, folks?
Was there a lot more that you had to share, or you were towards the end? If you're stuck, then
yeah, I've just needed to hit the space bar up until this point. Now I am not getting. I'm going to stop share for a second and then try to re-engage. Strange.
I can see it.
Okay, so what do you want to create? The best way to predict the future is to create it yourself. That's a quote from Peter Drucker. So the first thing to do, once you decide that you want to share and you want to build a business, is what level do you want to go for? And then it's just a matter of breaking down the numbers. You know, we can help you with that. How many people we need to enroll, how many people, how many shares we need to find and identify, and how many classes we need to do. Those are all part of a mathematical program. Sometimes it's part of a mathematical program that will help you get there. I'm still struggling. I'm still not advancing. There. Oh. What did I do? There we go.
there you go. There you go.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to skip over these a little bit on the faster side.
I would say you already did those, right?
Yeah. All right. So how do we get paid? There's four levels of how we get paid. The first one, and the most exciting one, and the one that happens the quickest, is what's called fast start. And basically what that is that you, as a new business leader, you have a class, and you and your hostess invite 10 people that come to this class. And out of those 10 people, 5 people choose to enroll and purchase a starter kit. For math purposes, let's say those 5 people enroll with $100. So you got $500 in sales. You are going to receive a 20% commission on that $500. And that's paid on a weekly basis. So if you have a class today, next Thursday, you will get a check for 20% of the $500. It can be that easy. All you have to do is have a couple classes, encourage people to enroll, help them enroll, and you'll see an instant commission that next week. The next way is that if you are enrolling those 5 people and they choose to have a party, they choose to share it with their friends and associates, and let's say Mary was part of the original class. She's having a class, she enrolls 5 people. So Mary will get the 20%, you will get 10% as Mary's enroller. And it goes on and on and on. The third level, you would receive 5%. So Mary enrolls Joe, and Joe enrolls somebody, and you would get 5% of that. It's all part of the Fast Start. The next way to get paid is a power of 3. Once you've enrolled people and they are purchasing on a regular basis of $50 or more, actually, that's not true.
Yeah, it's 100%.
In order to earn your power of 3 bonus, which is $50, is once you have 3 people that are ordering 100 PV per month, and the total sales between you and those 3 people exceeds $600, you will get $50 power of 3 bonus. That's paid on a monthly basis. So the month ends on the 15th of the following month, you would receive $50. As this chart shows, and we can spend time and we can explain it to you on an individual basis, but what gets really exciting is once those 3 people find 3 people, all ordering $100 a month, then your bonus becomes $250. And when those 9 people find 3 people that do the same thing, you're earning $1,500 a month. Well, that's that for a lot of people, that's rent payment, that's almost a house payment. That is awesome, and that's just one of the bonuses that doTERRA offers. You also get paid what's called a unilevel bonus. And this chart shows that on your first line, the people that you personally enroll, you earn 2% of whatever is sold, whatever they purchase. As you go down to the 7th level, you're getting paid 7%. Of everybody that's on your 7th level, everything that they buy, you're getting 7% commission on that. Oops. Lead. Why is that jumping?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So how I got some checks from doTERRA, but they decided to pay every week or whatever. If I don't know how it works, but I got like 4 checks in a month. They were somewhere like $10 or $20 each. So then each check they charged me a fee of $195, which then I find out that I could have a direct deposit and avoid that money. But I found it complicated to figure out how much is, why did they decide to issue a check for every week instead of like once a month?
The purpose of the Fast Start bonus is to get new business leaders excited. They didn't want to have us wait 30 days, 45 days to the following month. They wanted to get the bonuses in their hands right away. So as you enroll somebody, you're going to get paid on a weekly basis the following Thursday. You're going to get your fast start bonus. Those checks, my understanding is those checks were strictly your fast start bonus from whoever it was that you had enrolled at the time, and whatever purchases they made. So
you recommend to like open a special account, like a separate account for doTERRA and do a direct deposit, so just everything goes in there?
Yes.
Yes, especially if you're expecting to build a large business. The for tax purposes and whatnot, it's a lot more efficient to have one bank account that's strictly considered business. All of your business expenses will be paid from that, and all of your commissions will be paid into that. It's very smart business to keep the two separate between personal and business.
And then do you also use the business to, I mean, do you also use it as, can you put some deduction in it? Like, I don't know, since we are traveling, like you're traveling, do you write off anything?
I would encourage you to talk to a tax advisor on that.
Oh, okay.
The quick answer is yes, but you have to be comfortable and work with your tax advisor as far as how to structure that.
Okay, thank you.
But yes, the quick answer is yes, you can. So this is showing the power of 3 bonus again. You know, if you're getting to level 3 and you're earning $1,500 a month, that in itself is $18,000 a year. That's impactful income right there. And if you wanted to do it the traditional way and just invest money, you would have to invest $360,000 and assume that you will earn 5% to generate that money. So again, it's how you choose to do it and your level of comfort. But the residual income is what we're all striving for, where this will go on possibly indefinitely. Just going over these levels, average income of a silver is $2,200 a month, which is $26,000 a year. Gold is $54,000. Average time to reach gold is 30 months. These numbers are changing on a year-to-year basis. These may not be up to date, but when the slide was made, they were accurate. Planning for the future. This is just showing the difference between working a traditional job, seeing a quote unquote average amount of increase every year. By the 10th year, you've increased your salary from $50,000 to $67,000 a year. That same 10-year plan as a doTERRA distributor has the potential for you to be earning, you know, seven-figure income as a presidential diamond, and within 10 years. So the potential again is what you make of it. So what is the next step? Do you have a wholesale account? If you started as a wholesale customer and you want to start building it as a business, you would need to upgrade, set up 100 PV LRP, and that is the way that doTERRA requires you to prove that you're serious about building a business. In order to get a commission from us, you need to have at least 100 PV in your LRP basket at all times. Tap into existing resources. We all have networks We all have people that we're associated with that we can tap into for potential business partners, and then also tap into doTERRA for the education, and then start making your list of your associates and sample and get excited, and just share your excitement for the oils. It is contagious, and it is very fulfilling for Jane and I to send somebody home with a sample and have them come back the next day saying, oh my gosh, I haven't slept that well in years. Or, oh my gosh, you know, my elbow's been bothering me, and that stuff you gave me, I feel instant relief, or I feel relief. So go out and sample and make it happen. Planning for that, we did that one. And there we have it, folks. I apologize. I'm normally not the one giving this class, but it was important for me that Jane be able to have some time with her mom. And I'm here to answer any questions. And if you have questions, either I can answer them or whoever invited you here can answer them for you.
Can I ask you, where you find all these nice presentations? Are they standard and everyone can access them, or it's just you made it, you put it all together?
We did not put this together. We got it from someone. I don't know. There's a multitude of sources. I believe this one is the least set of these. Ladies, if you could confirm that possibly.
Yeah, the nice thing about doTERRA is that we have so many resources, and this group of people that we are in, from Tom and Jane and Shannon and Jessa and Natalie, we have a multitude of resources, and they all share. Everyone shares. Even people from Crosslines share.
Yeah.
So if you want this slide presentation, Tom and Jane can get it for you.
Yeah.
There's a regular class presentation that you can get for just someone who just wants to learn about the oils. That presentation is there. And Betty and I do a lot of, now we're doing a lot more Zoom, but I just do a lot of phone calls too, where I don't even have necessarily slides or that sort of thing, you know.
Right.
It's more about just finding out what everybody wants and what they want from their, either their business or their life and their oils and that sort of thing. So but yes, all of it is available to you. All you have to do is ask.
Yeah. Send Jane an email, and we will either tell you where to get it or we'll share what we have. But we did not create this.
If they left that up to me, we'd still be in the dark ages.
Exactly. And there are
Thank you.
we have access to printed material as well that we all use when we're doing face-to-face classes and that type of thing. So we can get you set up.
And there's also, I don't know what your goal is with doTERRA, but there's also a free class on doTERRA right now that you can take. And it's a
I'm taking the certification class. Yeah,
yes,
the certification class. Yes, I'm taking that one with, so I'm just talking with some friends probably last week. Yeah, and next week we'll just set some time together. Yeah.
So there's an essential oil one there, and there's a business one there, and I think there's 3 classes now that you can take. So that's fantastic. Good for you.
Yeah. Anything else? Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Tom. Good job.
Hopefully we got some information from that, and let us know how we can help. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks. Good job.
Thank you.
Now you have to figure out how to leave, Tom.
I know.
So you have to end your presentation, and then it will get you back to the Zoom screen. Stop sharing. You have to stop sharing.
Stop sharing. Do I have to stop recording?
Oh yeah, you should probably stop recording now too. Because otherwise, we just had all that in there.
Okay, I'm leaving. End meeting.